We have room for okay. I got it.
We have more chairs. Please, we have some chairs up front. Chairs.
Where should we get it? So we get out of the way.
Hi, Jack. This is our recording now. Ready?
It's on.
Okay.
We should get out of the way. Camera. Why don't we go over on that side?
I think we're about ready again. I'm Mike Clary. This is my partner, Cuthbert, creative riff. With a little bit of help of Washington from Washington Irving. Washington couldn't be here tonight, he had another commitment. But you're going to see that we've added some things to his tale. We got some new spice and magic. We got a lot of nice poetry going on. And tonight we want to show you a glimpse of where we think we can take riff. We hope you're going to be enchanted by what you see and what you hear. And we can talk at some other point about where we can go from here. Before I start, I want to say thanks to some people, Charles Rose and Annette Current from Charles Rose and Caston, who brought together a really good cast for us. I want to thank Tony D'Antonio, who made all of us come together. And always want to thank Manny. Manny's our piano player. Manny is our man. A little bit of history on Rip Van Winkle. At the turn of the century, Joseph Jefferson, a great American actor, turned Rip Van Winkle into a career-defining role. That production played for about 20 years, which is sort of appropriate for Rip Van Winkle. It then went on to become a French light opera called Rip. That went on for about 6 or 7 years, very successfully. The Schubert Theater actually opened with a musical review, and out of that review came a very popular song of the day called Who Pays the Rent for Mrs. Van Winkle when Rip Van Winkle was away. Tonight, we're going to answer that question. I hope you enjoy all of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rip, the American legend, the way.
Whoever has made a voyage up my Hudson must remember the Catskill Mountains. They are a dismembered branch of the great Appalachian family, and are seen away to the west of the river, swelling up to a noble height and lording it over the surrounding country. At the foot of these fairy hills, the voyager may have described the light smoke curling up from a village whose shingle roofs gleam among the trees, just where the blue tints of the upland melt away into the fresh green of the nearby landscape.
Winkle. Everyone in Catskill knows and likes Rip Van Winkle. He loves to laze away the day joking and talking, and would happily stop whatever he's doing to give anyone else a hand with their work.
Rip!
But he's always found time to duck out on his own farm and family and head for the hills to fish and nap with his dog Wolf at his side.
Rip and Winkle.
Hello! Hello! Who's there?
Has anyone seen him? I'll have his skin.
Naturally, his wife Katie is not a happy woman, and her scolding voice follows Rip everywhere. In fact, someone always wanted something from him. Even the leaves seemed to whisper his name.
Then we go.
Rick, yeah, that's my name. Tom, Rob, are you playing some game? Who's that calling my name? Someone's calling my name. I heard it in my bones since I was 3. A distant voice been calling me. A whisper in the wind and out in the tree, saying, Rip and Winkle, follow that stream. Rip, 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 rip. Rip, 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 rip. Hey, Rip, can you help me out? My fence needs fixing, and I got the gout.
There's weeds in the garden.
Works in the barn.
The roof is leaking. The roof is wrong.
Everybody's calling my name. Who's that calling my name? They call Rip when they want a floor laid. Gate built or a kite made. Someone's always shouting my name. These days, she's braying like an old mare. Blue jay that a snake scared. She's always shouting my name. Rip, 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 rip. You work and sweat for 20 years. All you get is death and nagging in your ears. When I'm walking in the hills, it's all so clear. I gotta get out of here. Someday I'll leave this all behind for a bigger world and peace of mind. I need a good long rest and a flagon of beer. I could sleep for 20 years. Everybody's calling my name.
Rip, where's the cat?
Always calling my name.
Where are you?
Who's that calling my name?
Where's my Rip?
Whatever you say, my dear. Rip, help me out. Everybody's calling my name.
Where have you been?
Always calling my name. You up there? I hear whispers in the wind. In my dreams, they come to me. I can see across the valley to Schenectady. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here.
Rip!
All in all, Catskill is a sleepy little place, and it's a big day whenever the peddler, Angus Stewart, comes to town. He brings news from around the world, gossip from across the river, and tempts folks with fabrics and perfumes and baubles, pulling the most amazing items from his festive cart.
Oh, you should see what he has this trip. A pirate from Africa, a music box with a porcelain ballerina in it. And she dances, Mama. It's from Moscow. Come on, let's go. We don't have money, and we don't have time for a Yankee peddler and his fancy bride. Our cow got out of the barn. A gopher got in our cabbage. There's bread to bake, butter to make, corn to shuck, a hen to pluck. If we don't do it, who will? Papa? Lots of luck. He was in Holland, and Aberdeen said he saw the king. This is the queen.
And wait till you see the pearls from Siam. He says they're as beautiful as I
Greece and Italy. Come stop and stare at the wondrous and rare, and share the news from everywhere. What's new? What's new? Look what I brought for you. Scarves from Alibaba, silks from Fu Manchu. What's new? What's new? From a Parlez-vous, Cher Parfume Rouge. I've come from Boston and New York with Indian ink and African cork. I brought pots and pans and pounds of gossip on every ounce is true. And I've got pretty dresses, robes fit for a king, Oriental jewelry, colored birds that sing. You might think you've seen it all. Friends, let me prove you wrong. Gather round the Yankee peddlers back in town. What's new? What's new? Well, the news is like a stew. Get a little of this and a pinch of that. Stir in rumor, add some facts, say a whisper here.
And get one of that.
Let it simmer, and when it's juicy, I'll serve it up for you. What's new? What's new? I know your damsels care for all the Paris flair. How they wear their hair, how their chins, how they hold what's extra in. Pretty things.
Stop the sexy things.
Men will say they're shitty things. That's a mule's point of view. Pretty things. All young girls love city things. And that's what I've got for you. I got Russian fox, a music box, Spanish lace, powder for your face. I got shoes from Rome, an ivory comb, and a fragrance to enslave your man. I've got pretty dresses, the world inside my trunk. I know who's high and low, who's dry and who got young. When you think you've heard it all, friends, let me prove you wrong. Gather round the Yankee peddlers back in town. Dick Bakerman has rats, and he's getting the fat. Rick Van Winkle, drop his core.
A lazy bone to the bone.
Work in London is not good. I am taxi. I cry a crud.
Just not black, like they should.
First in your neighborhood. Why, the beautiful Katie Van Winkle. I've traveled the 7 seas and ne'er seen a gem sparkle like your smile. I saw this in a bazaar in Baghdad. And I thought of you.
Rip's family lives in a ragged little cottage with a cradle near the fireplace and a loft with a child's bed in it, a butter churn, spinning wheel, and a child's rocking chair near the hearth. Their bony cow is kept tied to a broken fence surrounding their measly cabbage patch. One night, Rip and Katie are in their nightgowns. Rip is trying to teach Wolf a new trick. Thunder drums through the mountain.
I found a flea in our bed today. Your smelly dog sleeps outside if I have my way.
Looks like rain, he'll get wet.
I'm not expecting dew to fall. And our roof will leak because you haven't patched it yet.
Yeah, well, you're making things up, Puddinhead. A leak here and there doesn't make a flood.
We're dressed in rags. Our beans won't feed 2 elves. What about winter? How will we feed ourselves?
Maybe the snow will
It's
cover my
supposed to
ears.
be the coldest of years. I heard that. You're a silly dreamer, Rick Van
just a boy, I knew so little. Moonlit kisses cannot last lifelong. Tell me why the summers die. Where has that summer gone?
But he turned away. What have I done wrong?
Not one word from you. I'm standing here alone.
Don't make me wait forever.
Turn to me now or never.
I remember when we were alone.
I remember how your kisses fell.
I only want to now, but I'm here by myself.
I'm here by myself.
The joy will come
How
again.
dare this don't fall down?
For you and me, good times still to come. I'm waiting here for your touch.
Don't turn away from our love. I was so happy.
Suddenly lightning flashes, and the faces of goblins, fairies, and witches in the clouds. In one lightning flash, the mountains become a silhouette of a monstrous sailing ship, and Judith awakens terrified.
Papa! Papa, where are you, Papa?
Oh, it's just a little rain. Oh, here.
A dragon. I saw a dragon at the window pane.
Just as I said, you turned her into a silly head.
Rip uses the lamp to cast shadows, bringing all sorts of magical creatures to life.
It has huge flapping wings.
Oh, it was one of them flying dragon things.
It was ginormous.
Do you think it could have been a shadow? Sometimes a dragonfly looks like ginormous on the wing.
A moth can look like a headless horseman.
Or a pirate, Indian from the pirate, or a pirate from the Indian Ocean.
Is it a gnome?
Oh, no way. At the first sign of rain, they all run home. Close your eyes, my little child. Let your dreams take you a while to a land where wishes can come true. Summer thunder frightens you. Moon shadows slip across the room. Close your eyes and dream all you can. Good night, sweet time. Dream all you can.
master, Mr. Von Boom, and Nick, the innkeeper. John's wife Annie serves the rum, and talk at the King George covers three main subjects: nonsense, gossip, and politics. Mr. Van Bubble gives news reports from Broadside, Angus brings from Boston.
Gentlemen, huge is history made before our eyes. We might be stuck in Catskill, but politics affect our lives. It doesn't matter which party's in power, it's all about money and taxes.
My kid's stomach sour.
When did all this happen? In May and June. These days we hear the news too soon. Who can keep up with this high technology?
Not for me.
Peter of Russia has been deposed. Now his wife rules the country.
What? A wife rules.
He'll close the taverns. I'm weak in the knees. Oh, do I hear? Confuser, Scholar, you know the drill. Come on, Wolf. Let's head for the hills. Someday, men will rise from sleep.
A rising husband will be found by me.
Not today. Too hot. It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Tommy here is an orphan who runs errands for Nick. He and Judith are best friends, and they're always looking for Rip to fix their toys, tell their Indian legends, and teach them bird song.
I'd rather eat a worm than kiss a girl. Feels like a Winkle town. Nothing more disgusting in the world. If I had a choice, I'd kiss a girl. Tomorrow, I'll make the break for how everything they love is everything I hate.
Here's a boy.
There's nothing more disgusting in the world.
Well, Rip may have been napping, but Angus Stewart was wide awake. One day he appears at Katie Van Winkle's door with a bouquet of flowers and dressed in his most flamboyant silk and brocade. He sprays cologne on his ruffled cuffs and...
Heidi, ho! Might the fair queen be at home?
Mr. Stewart,
Surprise, Angel Eyes.
what brings you back so soon?
Well, I'm headed for the Carolinas. I wonder, dear, are you alone?
Yes. My husband's gone fishing. Such a mess. I've been scrubbing the kitchen.
That's not a hair. You're prettier than a picture. You see, I've come to swear I'm dying in love for you.
Well, I am flattered. I'm sure. But I am a wife and a mother. Forget about me.
Sure, I know she's married, but I can't stop me boyish heart, Katie. Not for love. It's not for love, you do it. From the minute my eyes beheld thy face, I suffer forsaken nights for lonely days. To vow this, there are no others. I shall love her 1,000 forever.
Well, it had been too long since anyone had called Katie anything other than mad. And Angus was using such sweet language.
Oh my, this talking leads to nowhere good. What do you expect of me? A poor farmer's wife.
Just lay your porcelain hand in mine, and end my pitiful fight. Fine. You miss me too. You know I'm right.
Now what you've done, I'm crying.
Angus folds the gold locket into her hand and swears his love forevermore.
Hello? Hello?
What did Rip know? He was in dreamland under his favorite tree. A squall was brewing, and the wind carries a strange sea shanty off the mountain.
Oh,
'em, boys, roll 'em down. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho ho. For the rum, pass it round. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho ho.
Thunder crashes, lightning flashes, wolves fly.
I am going to be the world's best husband from now on. By golly, tomorrow I'm going to go to a new cowboy.
A gnome steps out from behind a tree and jabs Rip with his cane.
Rip and Winkle. How long will you keep that? Hello?
Two other gnomes appear, rolling a barrel. They are ugly, menacing little creatures. Wolf runs off, howling for help.
Holy moly! Whoa, whoa! Where's the guy? We've come to take you away from that white man.
From the boring life you've led.
Time to wake up, sleepyhead.
Hey, what are you guys part of my dream? Or what? He thinks it's a dream.
If that's as it seems, that makes this three of our dreams.
As we go.
We hear your complaints, and we know your ambitions.
Ripster, it's your big chance for a marvelous change of circumstance. You see this barrel? We need help with it. And I said, let's get rich!
It'll only take a few minutes.
Let's tell him what's in it.
Sweet, dark, thick as molasses. Pirate's candy.
Salesman's mustache.
From Minnie. Wanna try a few splashes?
Yeah!
When they pull the cork, the wind whistles and thunder claps.
Hey, that is good. Okay, let's just say I help you, pardon. What's in it for me? Whatever you like. What will it take? Money? Silver?
Or just a fun night.
We've got gold. What will Katie say when you come home a bit richer?
You know about money. It can change the whole picture.
Okay, I'll carry the bit and give you boys a rest. Didn't I say it? This mango is one of the best.
And they disappeared into the forest. Ghostly clouds swallowing the mountains.
Friends, I need a hand.
You know, she's really okay. She's just so uptight.
Well,
let's head out while we still have life. Great machine. I'm down. Yo, yo, ho, yo, ho, ho. Voice that pig. Pass it loud. Yo-ho, yo-ho, yo-ho.
Rip and the gnomes climb a rocky staircase that winds way up through the treetops.
Rip and Winkle, where are you?
As they went up and up and up, fingers of black frogs crawled after them. It is hard work, and Rip is weighed down by the valley. The stony staircase leads to the half-moon, a ghostly sailing ship. Its rigging and yard arms stretch from tree to tree, and its sails are made of giant webs and shadows.
I've never been here before.
If you had, you know what's in store.
Rip and the gnomes climb a rope ladder to the deck, where a gang of gnomes are playing ninepins. The balls roll like thunder, and when they strike the pins, lightning lights up the clouds.
Make way, mates, the party's begun. Here's Rip, and he's brought rum.
Show them a half-moon welcome, boys. Merry music and rustic dancing.
The crew plays wild folk music and dances a nightmarish jig, whirling and leaping and shouting.
I'm free! I'm free! Free as a cloud!
I wish my friends could see me now.
Rip and Winkle! At last you come! Welcome, my friend, to the most marvelous ship in Christendom. Where's your respect for the Henry Hudson?
The meanest man to ever sail an ocean.
No,
just can't be. The room's enchanted. You're an impossibility.
Be whatever I may. These mountains are my seas. I've had my glass on you since you were 3.
I've got buckets to mend and beans to tend. Have a nice party and stop by the King George someday for a round. Amigo.
No, I don't think so. All you wish is about
You're aboard the Half Moon now.
and I am your captain. We'll sail on the winds of Abracadabra, across the ocean of Jibber Jabber, past the islands of a Panjandram named Sam. Then we'll make straight for the Straits of Alakazam. It'll be the Half Moon's greatest exploration! And blow to my son's reputation.
Welcome to the land of make-believe, where all your cares and troubles leave, and the sun always shining in the sky. It's a paradise where you do see all your fantasies come true, and the stars always welcome in a make-believe, my friend, where the party never ends. The laughter fills the rafters of the sky. It's just where you wanna be. No wife, no work, no misery. And the sun's always shining. You asked for it, man. Ha! You got it. Welcome in a make-believe, my friend, where you get what you pretend. Even waiting where you stand, like a party entertained. Welcome in a make-believe, my friend, where the lights never end. No mystery will never end. No mystery will never
Hey, friends. They drank and celebrated and spun rich round and round and round. In a dizzy dance.
Please, leave me. Oh.
And you could say that's when the curtain fell on Rick's first act.
That's where we see the first act ending, obviously. We're going to do some lot of magical elements, and we're going to build a lot more in the second act. We really want to keep people involved. And what's going to happen with Van Winkle when all of his dreams come true.
I drift, awake, but asleep through a strange neither nor. How many years? I don't know anymore. Between nightmare and dreaming, madness and sense, I'm departed, but breathing in this and that sense. My heart is still beating, and each time I see them, I shout aloud to my family and friends. I'm here. It's me!
It is a few years. Tom has become a strapping teenager, and Rick's old friends have gone gray. aging in place, watching the world pass by from their favorite chairs.
The Tories have repealed the Stamp Act. Angus Stewart just dropped a scoop from Boston.
My shouts get lost somewhere between now and then.
Original. Why did God create politicians? Because the snakes wouldn't accept a low-down position.
You're turning bad punchlines into a Catskill tradition.
They're talking about raising a patriotic militia.
Yes, the Minutemen.
Why's my floor take him 2 hours to finish then?
Well, look who's here, my little head.
You talking to me? You must be money again.
It's all being controlled by the news people and the Wall Street crowd.
You know, those New York lawyers, you know what they're about.
Every time one of them says good morning, some poor bumpkin takes a horn and...
Whoa. The rebels want George Washington to raise an army.
George Washington?
Did he ever come here?
Oh, now the bagpipers? Did he sleep there once last year?
Catskill doesn't wake up, the march of time will pass right by.
Well, while you're marching, please give the broom a try.
A toast to George Washington. He's just another George. Better raise a trumpet or a Yankee chorus. Nothing's ever gonna change. To play that bureaucratic game. Another face, another name. He's just another George.
He's just another George. Whether he's common or royal.
Politics, they don't mean spit.
They're bags of wind and full of it. What more crooked politics? Just another George. He's just another George. Send a boy to war, that old man's courage.
They all got pockets to be filled.
They stick their fingers in my till.
And whether it's a dick or a bob or bill. Just another George. Just another George.
Enough with world events. It's what's happening with Mrs. Van Winkle and her peddler gentleman to speak.
So, Annie, will they marry or only mingle?
I gave her my advice. Live well. Stay single.
In time, the Van Winkle cottage is prepared. The old cow is now fat and gives plenty of milk, and the fence stands upright. Angus has been a good provider. His little Rip has learned the peddler's art at his knee.
Can't be true. Wake me up. I promise I'll listen to you. I'm leaving for 5 months tomorrow, my pearl. I'll bring you back an ostrich bag from Madagascar.
I don't need your feathers and fuss. Just bring yourself back. And keep quiet about us.
I care not where the wind takes me, as long as it blows me back into your arms.
You're full of fibs and fiddlesticks.
Hey, true business.
But as the years passed, Judith always missed her papa. One wintry night, she lay in her loft, gazing out the window at the falling snow.
Why is the candle lit, Judith? Why aren't you asleep?
I dreamt about Papa and thought I heard him calling me.
It's just your mind playing games.
Maybe, Mama, but the snow is blowing, so I hope he's warm all the same.
Is she really there? Katie, pinch me! End this nightmare!
What's all the racket, my friend? You wake the dead, you'll rattle heaven.
Judith,
Oh, you got a figment in one of his dreams, Mr. Winkle.
are we awake or asleep? Have we been here before?
Are we sailing an ocean or a strange metaphor?
If I could find my way home, everything would change.
Home? Which way? Do we leave the second or wait till yesterday? If you can't, who can? You're a man who likes a riddle. And how long were the stars twinkling? How many grains of sand in an ocean of time? Which came first, the top or the tip? Take your time. We got plenty of it.
Henry Hudson liked Rip, so he made a bargain with him. When Rip could answer the 3 riddles, the captain would set him free. Until then, his voyage would continue past the man in the moon and dragons and cyclops and unicorns through a dream world of magical places and age-old myths. When the war came, farmers and their sons rallied around the new patriot. Tom is swept up in the fight for liberty and independence.
Tom?
Judith.
I didn't know an hour, Tom. I thought maybe you weren't coming.
I was shoeing my horse. Fixing my bedroll. I'm going to Boston in the morning.
What?
I know you hate the spirit. I'm joining Benedict Arnold and his Patriots.
I know the revolution matters, but what about us? Remember the heart? The carved in the tree? Forever still in peace?
We were children. I'd never heard of independence. A new age has come. All ties human must be severed.
I have to wonder, do you love me?
I give my life to you. Feel the air. There's a new world order. War is looming. Our enslavement is over. Scattered around the world, hear young widows cry. 8 patriots are dead at Lexington and Concord. Time to rise and fight. Good men must take a stand. Fight for bonds and freedom, or lick the boots of England. Nowhere to hide under the sun. You can run. No man is an island. Kiss your wife. Take up arms. You can run. No man is an island.
Rubber boys play the battle march, and independence arrives with cannons exploding and muskets blasting fire.
Patrick Henry says, give me liberty or death. 400 dead on Bunker Hill, hot lead in their chest. Welcome the age of free men and of English glory. There'll be one decision, are you men or are you glory? Nowhere to hide under the sun. You can run, that is an island. Take a arm, grab your gun. You can run, no man is an island. At night I dream of building a new country. Every man united, every
war finally turned in favor of the rebels, Nick the innkeeper quickly touched up his sign and turned King George into General George.
Angus Stewart is full of brass. I know he keeps a little happy in Catskill, Nyack, Sea Caucasus. He's the smartest monkey that ever walked, if he figured out what women want.
We want our men to draw our back.
Yap, yap, yap.
To curb our toes. Take out the trash.
Please, an old man's blessing.
Rick, your chores aren't done.
And if the husband's missing, watch out, son.
He's a worse slacker than his father ever dreamt of being. Rick!
How can I be a go-getter with them on my case? I gotta focus and concentrate on inner self in my career so I can get rich. And get out of here.
He's different from the other boys.
They follow the leader. They have no choice. I'm my own best friend and prized resource.
Just there, had a big idea. Yeah, be unemployed for years.
They'll always envy a guy like me. I'm a round peg in a square world. I shine in their dull reality. All day, looking at me funny. They all say I'm going nowhere. What do they know? My future's looking sunny, 'cause I know I'm gone. I make a lot of money. Gonna make a lot of money. They say money can't buy love, all that stuff that makes you happy every day. I don't care. I got the tools, not break the rules. If you fall for me anyway. I got big plans.
He said you were not a dreamer.
Get rich.
He was golden, no.
They laugh now.
He's gonna laugh later.
This boy's gone. I will make a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. Gonna make a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. I'll make money someday. Yeah, yeah. Gonna make a lot of money.
Now, undoubtedly, you're wondering what was on Wolf's mind as the world became new and different all around him. The same thought that's occupied all of dogs' minds since time began.
Did I hear someone mention food? Did I hear someone mention food? Did I hear someone mention food? I got a tingle in my nose. I got a tickle in my toes. My mouth begins to grow. Ow, as a rule, but I heard someone mention food. Now, I dream of being making cream, of sausage and chicken hot pie. Clams of ham, a river and lamb, bacon with greasy whole fries. I got them going around me. Somebody stop me! I'll eat the plate! I was born a tree, no one said overeat. Now that someone mentioned food. Did I hear someone mention food? Did I hear someone mention food? I know I heard somebody say something about food. Ooh, baby! I'm wasting away here!
Science stands still on the half moon. Exploration brings new marvels of been with us now?
Oh,
I can't remember.
I'm not sure. Maybe forever.
No, let's think. I remember you laughing when you met the man in the moon. And you were definitely there when we fought the flying lobsters off Neptune. You showed the courage of 5 men wouldn't quit.
Lobsters with wings. Just the sight of it.
Well, I guess it's coming back to me now. I know you were there when you tickled the Sphinx.
Yeah.
I'd say you've been with us 3 weeks.
Well, however you measure it, it's been long enough. Let's take me back. I'll work more. Now, less.
And rum.
Oh, only on holidays. Just a bit.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
This is your dream. But I really like it.
Well, you can keep my dream.
You haven't answered my riddles yet.
Look, I've looked at them backwards and forwards, every which way. I'm a dumb farmer. Not Mr. Galileo Galilei.
I like you, Rip, so I'll give you a hint. Some answers only you can find, or maybe they'll find you. Either or, you'll awaken, counting each one star as 1, 2, 3. Now, let's ride a whiff of saffron to Translucia. We'll stop for tea with Miss Medusa.
One sad summer, fever swept the colonies, and poor Katie died. Angus, Judith, Little Rip, and Annie gather around her bed.
When's Christmas? Give me a doll of old rags. Mama, I have a toy. The best doll I ever had.
Oh, Katie, my wife. If I could hold you once again, I could hear you say my name.
The gnomes drop a rope ladder into the house.
I remember when made me let that sorrow go. Taught me how to rock a baby. Make angels in the snow. For all the things you gave to me.
Katie's spirit rises from her bed and slowly climbs the ladder, making her way to heaven. Katie joins Henry Hudson and his crew on the Half Moon. She and Rip share a lover's last touch, and a kiss that mends broken promises.
Another drink, another time. I'll remember
To London, to Paris. Sometimes I wonder how South America is.
Before he departs, Angus gives Rip Jr. his peddler's wagon.
gets you through and tightens her up.
Then he presses the treasured locket into Judith's hand, says goodbye, and leaves Catskill forever. When the revolution ended, Tom came home a war hero. He has ambitions to counsel Washington, but he still hasn't told Judith he loves her.
I've learned volumes since I left. I'll tell you the newest secret from the house.
I need answers, not a kid. I'm confused about us, Major Know-It-All. Have you discussed me with your general?
I try, but writing love poems is not who I am.
I'm a different man. Have some courage. Be a brave soldier. If you can't say I love you, then tell me it's over.
They want me to serve Washington. Would you like to live in Manhattan, carry a silk parasol, dine with kings?
Here's my home. It's our home. Silk and circumstance? What do they mean? I guess our small dreams are not good enough cause for you.
I don't know what to say.
Your silence is my only choice.
Let me hear your laughter, it's music to my ears. Your smile is light in my soul. Share my bed forever, stand beside me through the years. I'll love you ever after this old fall. Oh, I know the ins and outs of dreams. I live mine. Oh, and what stuff they are. I ride the wind and shine the stars. Steal the milk in the Milky Way. Live with ghosts on All Souls Day. Sweet dreams, a web, mystery, splendor, and magic, but cannot hold one grain of sand. Oh, precious time. I've had cursed dreams, and the blue moonbeam, star of dust, and Cupid's curls. I miss old Wolf's wet fur. Listen, world to Rip Van Winkle. He's spun a web, and then riding on the half moon, I searched beneath the stars, sailed across heaven's gate from Jupiter to Mars. Should you see anyone who remembers me at all, please tell them where I've been. Tell them where I've been. When you hear that sound, some thunder round, sweet from rain down.
that the answers are found inside your heart. Riding on the half moon where Pegasus has flown, cross time and tides of rivers where wakes and wishes go. Please do not forget me, for I am all alone. Where did I ever go?
One golden October morning, 20 years after Rip had vanished, a kind wind blows through the Catskills and the leaves gently stir. There comes a ghostly moan. An arm draped in rags rises from the leaves, then a leg. Rip's beard is long and white, and his clothes have turned to rags. Rip stones to the village and peeks in the windows. Everything was somehow different, but somehow the same. The faces all very familiar, yet very, very strange.
Ron, wake up, you old fart, and take my side. Tell him how it was before political correctness applied. Yeah, 20 years ago, we had cleaner water.
The snow was whiter, and the summers were hotter.
And politics were clearly understood. Kings were kings, things were good.
Men took hard, wife worked hard. Your father was an expert in that regard.
What is your problem? We'll never get ahead of peddlers in town.
Do I hear the call of your new bride? Hey, how long have husbands been afraid of wives? Pure science in every realm. Males have the stinger, but the queen runs the hive.
Old Rip knew he was home, but out of place, and he had no explanation for any of it.
What's new? What's new? Look what I got for you. Skirts and flounces, bungalows at bargain prices too. Now's your chance to make a better country for all of our children. Then rumble for Congress, vote for progress. Say, old timer, I don't recognize you.
Don't mind me, I mind my business.
Hey, but where do you stand? Are you a Democrat or a Federalist? Hey, you better get where you're going while the going's good and don't come back.
Wait, I'm Rick Van Winkle. I was born here in Catskill.
Rip's over there,
more wise. Heaven's anti-aging cream and 12 steps to thinner thighs.
I know this face, or I've lost my grip. Why so? I'm a long lost grip. I don't recognize me. I'm Annie. Ron Glass.
Annie? Oh, can't be. Last time I saw you, you were thin. Younger.
I got one big slice life. Well, it's a long lost grip. I swear it is.
Well, if he's come back from the dead, like Lazarus.
Uh-huh. You?
A whole life of deja vu?
Papa, Rip, why come back? Judith, look, he's on. Katie always said you would come back, Rip.
But you're only a little girl. I don't know what happened. I lost my whole world. Where's your mother? My little Tom, Papa. Fever took her 3 years ago. God bless her. Keep her. I heard it was in the fit of passion. Died in the arms of her fancy beau. You're my own very little Rip. It's me, Papa. The lock and the chip.
Boy, that's been flipped.
Come home with us now, Rip. He's in shock. I saw it in the war.
If I know Rip, he needs a good snow.
It'll take him time to get adjusted.
No sleep, believe me. I'm well rested.
Hey, there must be a few bucks in there. How about a sleeping pill? Like snoozing on it.
And so Rip Van Winkle found his own answers to Henry Hudson riddles in his own heart, and finally found his way back home. He is back with his family and friends, where nothing much ever happened, and was ever so happy to be there.
you this. You haven't heard thunder or known wrath until you've seen Thor smash his hammer on heaven's door.
Even to this day, they never hear a thunderstorm of a summer afternoon about the Catskills, but they say Henry Hudson and his crew are at their game of ninepins. And it is a common wish of all the hen-pet husbands of the neighborhood, when life hangs heavy upon their hands, that they might have a quieting draught out of Rip and Winkle.
Yeah, I think. No. Typically out there, you have to know